Do it real quick on the EU side, so
we'll see if any of these guys go for it. It's, I believe, $3,000 for being the first team to pull that off, and only one team can do it. So get it in fast, boys. Here's DisguisedToast on your screen.
Careful.
On a personal note, for the streamer aspect of DisguisedToast, really interesting character. One I would definitely say, if you've never watched his stream, has a very unique approach to just every game he plays and everything like, and he's not shabby, or not too shabby at pretty much everything he touches. Just his personality, I feel like, compared to a lot of Twitch, is against the mold, or a little bit different than what you normally see.
I mean, he got.
Why do you say that? What's different about his stream?
He got to start streaming with a bag over his head.
Oh.
Because he was DisguisedToast and he was disguised as a piece of toast. He did it on a paper bag. He is of late chosen to reveal himself, but yes.
I think that in itself shows, like, you know, he's got a unique idea on how he's going to approach these things.
Ooh. Oh,
really
right,
great
already
pressure.
getting some early picks.
Finding the action. Back into the smoke. Oh, looks like they're all dead.
Yeah, not going to be a problem there. After a nice cleanup, early kills here for this squad is really nice to be able to have. Just, I mean, pretty much finding early aggression and keeping that tempo throughout the entirety of the game has been something that we know is difficult for a lot of these players. It is going to be a little bit different compared to last week, and making that killing not as high value. Win condition matters a little bit more, but overall, if you can start with action, have success, and keep that going through pretty much like 1 to 2 minute increments throughout the entirety of the game, you're going to be well off throughout all of Twitch Rivals.
Oh, they're pretty lit. We can fight these.
Got Choco Bars and
They're
Rhino
engaging.
rounding out his team here.
Hit one for 41, knocked.
Nice.
Gonna look for a push.
Nice.
Good couple of shots. End up moving into the house as well. Keep some pressure up. It should be enough to be able to get the knock. Great flank from Disguise, but it's not even going to be necessary. So easy cleanup here again, and that was exactly what I was talking about. Get your skirmish, get your success, and then, you know, buy the time to essentially loot, heal up if you need, and reposition, and then find yourself some more bodies to throw in the bag.
Rogue 969's gear. Man, he was just the Uber loot. He went and looted another town and brought it over for him. Appreciate it.
Market and Bridges was where.
It's interesting. So they have a lifeline and a bloodhound on the same team, and they fed the bloodhound the ultimate accelerants first.
Yeah. So that is really interesting, and I think you can originally make an argument based on the fact that that will amplify their ability to identify opponents, right? Normally you would say, well, the late game scaling outward with something of the lifeline is going to make more sense, but I can't help but feel like this is identifying, you know, that they want to get as many kills throughout the process as well. That being said, I think both of them are very valid targets, right? I think it's more that, like, the meme and the immediate everybody noticed lifeline works really well with this because of how long her cooldown actually is, and again, the impact it has for the whole team, not just one player.
Well, we can go check in with Team Kefri, who is going for Nessie right now. Off the bat, it's the most important way to go.
I've yet to actually see Nessie in the game, so I would like to just see it real quickly here on stream. Would be a goal. Is it really tiny?
Someone's respawning right by me.
And it looks like, I believe that right now they're currently looking for the 5th plushie.
Oh my gosh.
There's still a little bit of a ways to go.
5's pretty good though. They're making progress.
Let's go. Let's check in. Who's Chappie playing here? Oh, he's playing the Bengal.
Wow.
I honestly,
one job.
my soul is broken right now, Chappie.
The Robo Spider-Man. Come on. It's so easy.
Robo Spider-Man.
Right there in front of you.
They might have just saw me.
One thing we may consider is if they're going a Chappie run, you want to maybe avoid more so your main and just go with something a little bit more mobile. But that being said, it's hard to look at a Bangalore into a Pathfinder and say which one of these has more mobility. You know, I still reside on the side of a Pathfinder, but that might be something to consider. Also, if you're going for a Chappie.
Yep, that was it that he shot.
I didn't even see it.
It was tiny. Interesting, it says it up in the corner too. I didn't notice this last time. It says Nessie appears.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
So.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
They've gotten quite a few of them so far.
One thing, too, strategically speaking, for the tournament, if you want to have a hardcore approach to it, it's in your best interest to knock out the Chappie and get the win condition there while also getting a win on the least common and prioritized characters you possibly want. Because then that way, you're getting the win in 2 different areas, and the efficiency on essentially you're knocking out characters you don't want to play while still doing time and effective things towards the Nessie kicker. And so that also might be some of the thought process, at least behind the Mirage pick, is the one that stands out to me here. We'll see if that, you know, actually is the case, or if in fact we have ourselves a rare rare Mirage main.
I mean, I have not watched much of Kefri's stream, so he might be a dedicated Mirage main. Loves making the egotistical clones.
Get that W, boys. Get that W.
Get that W.
Get it.
A little bit. Like 30 to 40 seconds. Not even.
I'm guessing that means that they have concluded all 10, or at least feel that they're closing in on it.
Yeah.
Because if they're willing to call for the win, then that is the
That
only.
means that they've gotten,
It's the last thing.
if not all 10, very close.
And I'm ready for 9.
Nope, no, he's
okay.
looking for 9 now.
Yeah,
I
and
think
so
he said I'm ready for 9,
yes,
right?
because it's in a certain order. I think what he's identifying is 8 hasn't been shot yet. I'm ready for 9. Will you let me know when you finish 8 so I can shoot 9?
Oh.
At least to my understanding, again, it was that they have to be in a specific order.
Oh, I was under the impression that the new one spawned after you killed the last one.
Yep.
But you're telling me
No, that is how it is.
that is how it is.
So,
Okay.
so he's waiting for them to kill 8. So he
Oh, because he's
9.
at the spawn point for
Yeah.
9. I see. Okay.
Here's Kefri,
Are they?
the namesake of the team. And here's the thing: a lot of the teams in North America, they're just named after their team captain. Team Kefri, Team DisguisedToast, Team Grimmmz, Team imaqtpie, Team Dr. Lupo. We can
Come
do
on,
a lot better.
guys.
Here it is. This should be it.
Is it-
The final one, or at
it be the
least
last one here?
close.
I just want to see it.
Because I might die to zone.
Yeah, there's people all over by me.
You hear them
Shouldn't-
calling out
shouldn't
Dying
die.
Yeah.
Zone, showing.
He's not taking that much damage. He's got full health.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any heals. Look in the bottom left. His
Oh, he
Ford
doesn't.
doesn't have anything covering it, showing he's out. So he has to be able to make his way in here, but
Better
it's
get
just
this
so
little
out.
Nessie.
Where is it?
Come here, little
This is
Nessie.
killing me.
4% left. Yeah, that's a pretty easy math.
There it is.
Nessie.
She goes down.
And Nessie's surfaced. It says up in the top. Where is it?
Excellent.
And then and that's where I'm still not sure of what happened. Like from my small amount of time being able to research it, like I said, I was told that it's something like a beast kind of spawns outward and you see like a shadow and a unique audio cue. But that may not be the case as we
No,
see
it's
them at least lock it in.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be, you're right, like some sort of monster on the water, like a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
Spawns out there.
Like essentially, plushie Nessie became big bad Nessie.
There you go. Nessie's mom spawned.
Right now, he's looking for any heal.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, whatsoever. He's gonna have to find at least a syringe or something to be able to make it out of this. One thing to keep in mind though is that with the circle this low, depending on where it is, his teammates should be able to get a res. So he also could just go for the maximum distant gain, but by the fact that he never attempted that from beginning to end, you are right. He is in a must find and probably 30 seconds some form of healing. Probably even under that, to be honest, because just the healing time itself is already at 6
lost
seconds.
their third here, DC'd out, so yeah, they're at a
Wow, so they've been doing this
bit
just
of a
2 minutes as
disadvantage.
well.
Yeah.
Again, smart to go for it early.
I mean, I don't have a lot, but
Because again, once one team has completed the challenge, it's over. No one else can complete it.
I mean, I think there's still a chance here for them to complete this if he can get some help.
Well, I mean, in theory, Chappie can win the game by himself.
Purely based upon his name.
Yep. I believe.
Must believe.
He's coming up on a respawner that should have
But I'll be at the
some
respawn beacon when I
crates.
die.
Yeah, it should have 3 sitting around it.
God.
I don't think he can
Get
heal
this
fast
man a
enough.
Band-Aid.
Even if he picks one up, he's too low. So he should go for max
He's-
distance,
he's
which looks like
nearly
that's the
there.
play. Oh, it's too late, mate. Good night, my sweet prince.
coming.
No! Oh my god, I'm so sad for
Of course, the funny thing is, if
him.
his teammate just pushes out here, he's right next to
One
the
chest right
respawner.
here I couldn't open.
His teammate's coming to him. Chappie's coming.
Chappie.
Yeah.
Chappie, you're the real MVP here.
Look at him come.
So what number, that was 9? Did they get 9 Nessies?
They got them all.
They did get them all.
They did get them
Okay.
all. Yeah, so now they just have to win.
You have any meds for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yup, you are one of
All right,
2 of those.
we're back in it.
Last crate.
Open.
Oh, the medkit value! Oh my goodness, the loot gods
he-
be among us.
If he just had opened that crate first.
I don't think he had any chance. Even if he opened it, the timing would have been so long. Whew. That was so valued though to find a med kit out of all. Like if that was syringes, you start feeling real bad about that. But you're ready to just start popping off now.
That was the hypest moment of looting I've ever seen.
Yeah, it actually was.
I was like top decking in a card game. Like, got one chance and he got it.
Rag just comes out at the perfect time.
Yeah.
RNG's perfectly in your favor.
I'm gonna start looking for scraps.
Kill leader.
Okay.
Call him if you spot him.
Only 2 teams left. Found a longbow. Med kit.
All right, they're down to just the 3 squads.
Kitted up real well, though.
Yeah,
considering
like,
how ugly that situation in the storm was, the fact that you can walk into bridges and be like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting with an H-cock 3-time skull piercer on my longbow. You're walking away going like, hey, you know, we aren't gonna just, you know, at least immediately die. We have a reasonable skirmish capability here now.
He seems pretty certain there's other people very nearby.
Yeah.
They might have.
If he gets this pop,
They're here though.
I'll be so impressed.
They're going up the fucking thing.
Oh man.
I think we can hear the steps a little bit there, maybe.
He's in front of my house still.
Landed below
I
the
just hope
bridge.
he doesn't get ambushed from behind.
Oh, that would
be such a bummer.
Right?
Wherever you are.
Oh.
Mirage clone. Oh, there he goes. Finds one. Unloads with the Spitfire. Swaps back over for the smoke. Able to get the clear. He goes for the balloon push. Confidence here. I like it.
Dropping another
Oh,
clone.
yeah.
There's the current standings right now. TSM.
I'm out.
Daequan and the boys. Up to 20 points, tied with Team imaqtpie. The League of Legends Pro wash-up team.
At least we know where one team is.
Team DisguisedToast coming in with 3 points behind them.
Have you ever watched that squad play any other games other than League? Because Dyrus is a mad impressive Tetris player, if you didn't know.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or
100% serious.
genuine.
The thing I've learned about most people who are a world-class gamer at anything is they are stupidly good at every other game as well, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wait, the most recent Tetris 99?
I don't know
Just
that.
like-
No, just like
okay.
you could watch him back in the day
Wow.
play League and queues. He would be slaying people in his
In
Tetris.
Tetris.
Very, very
I love
efficient.
that.
Very, very fast.
Tetris 99 is hard.
I honestly would not be surprised if he was really successful at that based
Oh,
on
he's
his
probably
Tetris.
already got the wins.
Just play your life.
Not finding too many, you know, quarrels once they got past their original initiation. But that being said, one thing to keep in mind here with the 3 people remaining, that these guys are not looking for like that all kill round win condition, right? They got the Nessies. They just want the win. They don't care how it happens.
This is the one game they are happy to allow the 2 other squads to fight each other first. And like, we don't need the kills, we just need to win.
Yeah, it's a very different approach than we will see for the rest of the day when this gets completed.
Yeah.
So,
if they take this, they'll get the 3,000 for Nessie. Fingers crossed.
It just makes me, I love when we see different playstyles like this, just because so often, more often than not, we do see that aggressive. Like, what do these players of this caliber look like when we do change the tone of what matters within Apex Legends so far, right? And that's kind of the beauty of the fact that this game is so within a youthful state, and the competitive scene and the formatting around that also so undefined is the word I'm going to use here.
Scout.
Someone should take out the garbage, man. There was like 5 bags of garbage there. Look, here's another one, man. These people clean, like they bagged up their trash before they abandoned their town.
They're sitting in a town that has like canopies made of pretty much sticks and rags, and you're worried about the trash fear. Like,
You know,
Clearly-
it's a genuine concern.
Clearly it became a ghost town the day before trash day.
You want a pike?
Like, trash comes on Tuesday, it was Monday, they just bailed.
This is going to be very important that when the back end of this round happens, that they are, again, efficient with their shots and everything. Because if they do not get this win, they've wasted so much time in this tournament. Like, it's a huge setback if they do not get the win of this round.
Are we getting a Thunderdome circle?
you getting your
think
dream?
we are getting a Thunderdome.
We're getting really close. Like, I think some Thunderdome's still in it. This might be the closest we're gonna get. I'll take it.
Longbow R99. I think they heard a couple of shots.
Have they secured any kills?
One. Chappie has one
Okay.
kill.
Fighting in here.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're right. If they don't,
dude.
if they don't win this, it's
It's
gonna be
so much
Yeah.
huge
Yeah,
setback.
this one's safe. I think we wait for a third-party opportunity.
Yep, and there it is.
Sure.
And that again is only because of the Nessie round. Just everybody at home, that this thought process is going to die very, very fast.
Doing it, so if you guys win this, you guys got it.
Yeah, it'll be a slow game. I'm getting on top of Bones, okay? I think that's the safest place we can be.
Sounds like they're hearing confirmation no one else is even going for right now.
So they will be the first.
Which means that, yeah, that's which has kind of been in the back of my mind. Is like, is it possible there's another team that's going for it too, and they've actually completed their game already? But according to them, which they're probably getting that information from the chat, and chat is never wrong. So.
This high ground vantage point that they have only has about 4 to 5 ways you can get up it without a slow amount of climbing up and really weird limbs of kind of the rib cage here of the Leviathan. All the others are pretty much forced zip lines that are default into the game, or you would force a Pathfinder to be relevant in this situation, but it's too well kind of shown before you try and make that kind of transition. You would immediately get shot down, so that's a good high ground for them, but they end up opting out of it here, and I find that interesting just because it was clear that 2 seconds ago here that it was at least a focus for Kefri.
Okay.
This ring's gonna close.
I think he wanted to just get some like vision.
Coming back up or no?
And just understand.
Yeah. I think one thing to point out too, with a longbow into an R99, R99 is not necessarily the best mid-range to get a follow-up onto the longbow if he doesn't knock with his 5 longbow shots. It has enough damage that he won't need to, as long as he's accurate, but all it takes is about 1 to 2 whiffs within that one clip and not having a reload opportunity, and you might be second-guessing if the R99 in the back end should be it. But they're also playing a very different game, so looting hasn't been nearly as, kind of controlled here for the squad.
This would be an interesting point to
Still
hold.
3 squads.
Yeah, nobody's died. We haven't even heard any action.
Oh.
There it is.
That's
Speak of the devil.
He engaged.
I'm guessing he has a essentially an advantageous high ground, something like he is on the top of this building. They look like they're roughly to the northeastern corner.
Trying to get on the roof with you?
They have circle advantage, and when I say they, I mean not this squad that you're watching, which is a big problem based on them wanting to move in, and again, I think that could hurt them. I personally feel like Kefri's going to have to clutch with the longbow pretty hard here in the next couple of seconds.
Very close on me?
Guy over here. The team on
Here's
top
him
of the
nearby.
bombs.
Okay.
They know.
Can't really shoot that
I
with
got a minute and 20.
If he pushes in front of me, I'm gonna spray him.
We don't have
Just
circle.
get ready to help me, okay?
Oh, there he is on the roof. The spray comes through.
Nice.
It's so pretty.
Oh,
and the longbow swap.
done.
No scope. That was disturbing. Very well done here.
And the kill leader.
But there's only 2 left. There's only 2 left here.
He is the kill. He's the kill leader with 1 kill.
Yeah, I actually don't know how that
They
works.
should. Surely this is an easy clean.
Everybody was playing Nessie.
Surely they got this one.
Oh my gosh.
So we know there's 2 out of 1 squad and a potential full other squad, 5 people in total.
Interesting. He just swapped weapon slots this late.
Yeah.
And he did it the opposite of how we were discussing doing it earlier.
Yeah. Find him on top. Nice.
1 hit. Come on.
See, there's a couple of whiffs I was talking about before, but he's got more ammo this time, so he should be okay. Still 6 left. Opts into the Arc Star. Nice head damage. A follow-up shot coming through. He is lit enough that they should be able to push, but they don't have the mobility to actually get up there. Ends up dropping the clone. Chappie pressuring up hard here. And then slides back out. They should have a smoke in a couple of seconds here. Great job sensing the flank. Another double tap coming through.
Come on, baby. 1 more.
Oh, but he gets knocked. Chappie on the back end has the opportunity to be able to keep him up. He's spamming, giving the information.
right
Chappie's
here.
doing his best here.
He's going for the shield.
He's got the full, he's gonna get it. Oh my goodness, the shield. But there's still 1 left. We
One more.
have to consider, we have another group here, and it's not like this is a free res.
All right, the smoke goes down. Hopefully it's enough for cover.
So you're dinner now, huh?
Just 1 team, dude.
Popping a Phoenix.
Get to bamboozling.
Phoenix kit, full HP, full shielding. Gonna really be able to help out Kefri here.
He's got the epic armor now too.
Wow.
Able to get the upgrade.
1 more squad, circled very
there
close.
is.
There they go.
There is.
Huge
Only one
advantage
more.
knowing where they are.
Can he get
Missing
it?
the first couple of shots though.
For the Nessie challenge.
Nice. End up finding
one.
He's solo. I think that might be it.
That's
They
it.
got it.
In the first round, we see the Nessie challenge completed. Before the conclusion of this game, oh my goodness.
3,000 smackers.
That's theirs. They don't have to worry about it.
With 2. They
Yeah.
had 1 DC.
That's right. If my team was like, hey guys, I got into the game now, I'd be like, no you didn't. No you didn't. You don't get any of that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel what we kind of theorized is debatably one of the hardest kickers. Like, will this even happen today? And this squad looked us in the eyes. Did a 2v3 in round number 1.
It's like, dude, we don't even need all the people. So here's TSM. They were the point leaders last time we checked in. Daequan, Payne, It says aimbot Calvin. I wonder if that was a last-minute roster move.
Like Daequan's game just crashed.
No, Daequan!
Oh my god!
Hey, we're gonna have another 2v3 round?
I think resetting would be better.
Let's go jump in here. I mean, his in-game name is Calvin as well. It looks like we do not have Hamlin's playing today, unfortunate.
Keep playing it. I think that's what it said. Yeah, I think it's in the rules, yeah.
So Hamlin's actually had to drop out with food poisoning, so aimbot Calvin's stepping in to fill in the role. Hopefully, Hamlin starts to feel better.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That is the second time food poisoning has come up on Twitch Rivals. The first time was DisguisedToast.
Really?
Which I made the argument that if DisguisedToast has food poisoning, that's just poisoning.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we got another group of 2 here now.
Yep.
Behind the game that crashed.
Also, we have a pretty consistent path or track record of teams that have last-minute subs cleaning house in tournaments in Twitch Rivals. So it'll be interesting to see if aimbot Calvin is the difference maker here.
I feel like that's always the beauty of what it looks like to have a player of like, you know, near equal skill of a lot of these guys, but then when they have no pressure, you're set into an environment where there is very little room to fail. The only thing you can do is like just absolutely feed, which we know they're good enough not to. So like it puts them in a situation to where they're like, I'm just going to start doing risky things, and if I fail, nobody's going to be that upset with me. And then suddenly you start going like, okay, they have risen to the top. They are the best player in the world.
What's the most you can feed in a battle royale? Like take all the best loot and then just run into the enemy, you know? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like you were going to be in a 2v3 situation without the guy anyways. So him stepping in and
great
just
flank.
Being any sort of body here is important. As they, oh my goodness, nope, oh, that's his teammate.
Yeah, the teammate's gonna be somewhere else, but that was a great pincer maneuver. Oh my gosh, 160 into that one. Just gets the flank around there with the Spitfire.
Ouch.
One left. I think it's on the back end there, or at least a little bit to the southwestern angle. Not gonna move up too hard on it. A nice digital threat there if you would like to be able to join onto that wingman, the old classic North American pickup. This will help with a little bit of scouting and a possible reveal. But nobody around.
The classic paint and pop. The wingman with a digital threat. TSM, 25 more points. But
XQC, just 1 point ahead.
Jump on top of them. And DisguisedToast, man, a close battle for first place right now. 6 points between first and fourth.
Not bad.
North America, top of the standings both last week and this week. Very competitive. And the beauty was that it never died. It literally only it felt like more and more competitive as time went on for North America. And today was very tense within EU. So I feel like this is spelling out to be maybe even somehow more wild than last week, which felt like it was impossible.
I think it's possible. If we can only go up from here. Calvin and Payne pretty separated here on opposite sides of the river, so they can converge around the bridge.
I don't see nothing over here.
As we hear, they feel like there's probably not going to be anybody within the bridges area. Likely movement past this point, cascades if they want to get some of the skirmishes, but based on the fact, this is a tough one because you're in the 2 versus 3. Like in my opinion, it would make sense to be very, very aggressive at this point in time, like accepting that you are at a disadvantage, get out of this game as fast as possible or end up killing everybody. That with both cases, you end up getting your third guy into the game, you know, and start really racking up the points for yourself a little bit later.
Well, so they are going for the balloon plays with 10 squads left. Usually this is something we see people doing when there's like 3 squads. So I think they're right on the same page as you, looking for as much kills as they can, get the wins later on.
Got a target in sight. Yep, there we go.
Find some ball shots, looking for more.
Yeah, and if they try and get too crazy and retreat from this, he does have an ultimate available as he's knocking a lot there. Great job coming out from that wingman. Again, the digital threat is why you see that highlighted body. He's just popping another 150 through. The guy's over on the right edge there. As you can see the footsteps, they're just going to be able to push up, try and get a flank, and look at this. It is just a matter of time there.
Clean.
Payne drops in 3 more kills. They are absolutely ripping it up. Let's go jump on board with Team XQC, who just took the #1 spot in the standings. It's going to be XQC, his buddy Ginger Pop, and then Zaza, ZZA. You see, Ginger Pop is a.
There was a squad like
I take a guess at where he got his name.
Yeah, it might be the vibrant red hair. It may in fact be it.
It sounded like left a bunker. They might have on red side.
He's currently playing the right.
Maybe he likes ginger soda pop? No, I'm kidding. I think you're right on the first guess.
Maybe
Is
that.
it like a ginger beer fan or something?
You know,
Yeah.
there's someone out there who is a huge fan of ginger who has
Oh.
red hair, and everybody thinks it's that, and it's not.
Yep. Oh,
That'll come
watch
in.
that.
Gonna be able to move up. The high ground advantage. Actually, a lot of damage out of that longbow, I believe. But look at the 72 in response. My goodness. Nothing feels worse than having a pistol into a sniper fight, and you're the sniper guy, and you're like, I'm losing this pistol, aren't I, right now? Because Ginger Pop is establishing dominance here. Goes for the grenade and pressures down on bottom. Will he go for the whole invade up on top? Should try and maybe wait for... Oh, my goodness.
Sneaky,
Look at that. I was going to say maybe wait for the team, but already confused and kind of flustered on the top half there. Really good rotations here from the squad.
Production wants me to point out that Ginger Pop's most recent sub is Rocky Bong Water 8.
You know?
Don't ever drink that, folks. Don't. Not even if there's 8 of them.
You know he's from Colorado. That's where he was able to produce that water.
Of course, it's completely legal there. Or he's from Canada. You never know. Ginger Pop with a very inspirational poster behind him.
Guess I'll die.
It's just...
Everything about this stream right now is just beautiful.
It's absolutely
Between
amazing.
Ginger Pop, the name, Rocky Bong Water, the sub, and Guess I'll Die in the back. Like,
He's not dying, though. He's got 6 kills. Ginger Pop doing pretty good here. Same area of the map as the last team we were on. Again, just the popular area if you want to find the frags. So they might be heading over towards the bunker area.
so
It's like
bunker maybe cleared, like that back half of the map. Somewhere a little bit more towards the eastern side, I feel like for them might help out.
Oh.
That being said, we already
Hear
see.
gunfire.
Yeah, and that actually is back at bunker on the Bangalore. Yeah.
They have to insert to market. Let's go south side.
So they're just going to move away from that.
All right, guys, we are going to head off to a quick break here, and we will be right back.
Okay.
No, come to me. They're on me.
Okay, coming. They're kind of fire.
Reloading. I downed an enemy.
Another one behind him on the left.
Another enemy down.
Oh, I know you were pretty.
Reloading.
One guy's low.
Another team on me.
Okay, come in.
Recharging my shields.
Closing. Got him.
Nice, good shot.
Only 2 enemy squads remain.
Mastiff, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, here, go for it. Two more squads.
Push.
Someone go towards bridges.
Yeah, I can go with bridges.
I'm gonna go right side.
Care package being delivered.
I honestly think it's best if me and XQC split from,
Here's,
and like you just kind of stay with someone pizza, just because I can get out of situations super easy and so can he. If like
Okay,
the team just like runs up on him, you can just get like fucking jumped so easy with lifeline.
yeah, that's true.
Don't just run towards zone like Skulltownish. Go farther. Nah, Skulltown's. I'm going this way.
Let's explore this.
Yeah, same. They could be in like the little connector.
Let's go this way.
Nothing over there.
No, nothing at all.
So while we were away, Ginger Pop finds the Mastiff, which means he is halfway to my Kraber Mastiff dream. Can he make it happen? I really hope he can.
I'm gonna say I doubt it, purely off of probability and odds.
Please do it. It's also just being a good team player. Like being the one who's like, can I have all the legendary guns, please? Like just no one wants to play with that guy.
He's already racked up some solid kills.
He sure has. He's 9 already.
In my mind, it's not even the player that asks for both of those based off of its double legendary and like the rarity is like the greedy part of it. I just go, what is your thought process on how these fights happen? You're gonna snipe and then suddenly you're gonna bring out a Mastiff and be relevant? Like, hello?
He's a Wraith, right? So he's gonna put in the portal, go in close, blast once with the Mastiff, portal back out, pull out the Kraber, pop him from range, you know?
Yeah.
Foolproof plan.
This caustic trap causing a bit of problems here and actually revealed the positioning of them in the bunker. This is only one choke and they have the low ground. This should be a huge advantage for that caustic as you see the caustic ult actually hitting as you see Ginger
he
Pop
realizes
throw.
what happened.
He's just like, please no.
He's just bailing. I'm not fighting this anymore. You guys have fun.
To be honest, I like honestly pushing through that corridor. If you don't have the high ground, I do not think trade up like into your favor more often than not. The only time I disagree with that, and this is like no meme just because I like the character, I genuinely think that's one of the part of the maps. Like a Pathfinder has a huge advantage because he can go over the top and then pincer that caustic and just go choose one of these stairways because we will kill you.
Yeah, I'm in both directions. It's a fantastic strat. You know what else is like fantastic in this game?
What? Hit me with it.
Twitch Prime loot. You can get a Pathfinder skin. You can get 5 Apex packs by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You can get the loot in game. Look at that beautiful stuff. Have a big old smiley face on your chest. All the skins have the smiley face on your chest, Wave Punk. I don't want to hear it, chat. Okay, I like the skin. You just leave it alone.
I would like a all smiley face skin for Pathfinder.
Any face that screen can make is just all over the skin. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I feel like the one thing for me when it comes to every time you've talked about that, you go, you know what's great? And every time I've fallen for it. I have not expected.
Not got it one time?
I did not think either one of them that was your, you know what, I'm going to send it over to Twitch Prime. You guys checked it out. Like, every time I've been like, I'm ready for it, Wave. And then
like,
you just,
you
know, bamboozle.
Like, dadgummit, I was so excited to hear what Wave liked in Apex.
Love those, you know, wingman spray coming here.
This is pushing in.
Oh.
It's going to be a moment. Massive swap over. Yeah, this should be his moment. 4 shots only available. 2, 3. He's got to hit that one. And
Nice.
he nails it. Goes for the reload. Now looking for the secondary target. No ultimate for a while. Nobody to get any heavy amount of reveal. XQC, or at least one of the allies, they're going to just confirm that final kill. There he goes. But look at the Mirage. He tries to run
Got
away.
him.
As you can see,
played.
it's not a full stealth there. The
full.
damage coming through.
That is kind of the one, I don't know, issue with the Mirage kit. It's useful, but it's not full invisibility, and it is, especially up close, it's just not that effective.
Yeah, I think he is like one of those characters that like conceptually you immediately want to go like, I love this, I want to be everything about like this design, but then you quickly realize every part of like shining using his kit is asking your opponent to like essentially not be paying attention to some level, right? Outside of really creative clone uses, I feel like that's the biggest thing for me, that especially out of his ult.
Now, I want to jump on board with Team Dr. Lupo, possibly the fan favorites here. Some big streamers here. And wait, where's Dr.
Wait a minute.
Lupo? What's the chair? This is supposed to be Dr. Lupo's supposed to be streaming chair. Come on, chair.
It's the best chair I've ever seen.
Chair's pretty good. He wins more games than Dr. Lupo does usually.
Yeah, baby. There we go. Like that thing.
Honestly, chair gets a little wild though with some of its body language, mainly if it could stop flailing around.
Well, Chair's pretty animated about playing the game.
Oh, where?
On this bag right here.
What is happening?
Chair. Let Lupo play. He's not even taking it seriously.
Does this chair have a heart monitor too? I keep seeing the little.
Yeah.
2 bullets.
He's Dr. Lupo, you know. So.
Oh, okay, all right,
that's
that
the
makes
heartbeat of
sense.
Chair,
That
so-
makes
Can't
sense.
find
Yeah.
it. There's got to be someone on these bodies. Yeah, this guy. There you go.
8. Got 10 in total. You can spare me like 1 drop.
This is making me moderately uncomfortable.
There's a chair that's better at video games than
Than a lot of people.
we are. Yeah. Chair's pretty good. I remember when he moved into this room, and Dr. Lupo, it was kind of a sparse room. He's filled it up with all sorts of art.
Actually,
It's
Cypher.
actually-
Yeah, I do.
Keep trying to heal.
Neon light is really neat.
Zone, yep.
Yeah, it is cool.
I believe that is his logo.
It is, yeah. It's the same one as what's on the chair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's some streamer goals.
Yeah.
Someone to make a neon sign of your logo. That's pretty cool.
Healing me.
3 squads left for them. This is Cypher, Courage, and Lupo. Lupo and Courage working together a lot recently. And they've become favorite casting duo. Cypher getting involved in a lot of competitions as well.
Oh,
There's a drop all
we got a little friend down there.
I actually believe that may have just been one of his teammates, but the UI didn't show up and highlight that it was an ally immediately. But I believe somebody was taking shots.
Throwing a nade inside.
Cypher on the back end. It looks like no, he's just actually stuck in the circle, which is why he's actually taking a small amount of damage.
There's also people up top there.
All right.
Oh, we got some
Thunderdome.
targets, yeah.
Targets acquired.
It's happening.
Let's not get pinched in the middle of this. Let's fight the
Thunderdome circles.
Throws down the smoke. A lot of shots here coming through.
Come on, Chair.
Ooh, his buddies are getting chunked down there.
Yeah, Road Rage, I think, was able to at least get a couple counterfire. Look at actually down in the choke. He's got a high ground advantage. And Lupo sprayed out into number one.
Let's go.
Armor broken, but the guy on the left-hand side, he swaps his focus over to the Peacekeeper. I don't know if he's got this here. The bob, the weave. Shot two goes down, not connecting. Sliding out. Oh my, the choke in for a moment. He's got the knockdown shield, so we will be able to survive a little bit here, but the recovery over and only Cypher remaining. Yeah.
Cypher.
And Cypher, remember what we were talking about, why Cypher's health bar was moving down? It didn't stop moving down. He is still outside in the ring. And so I think it's very unlikely he's going to make his way back here.
He's... What are you doing?
Up top, Ben.
Go! What?
Is he going to throw down his healing bot, or does he just accept his fate?
So when I saw, they were all looking at
He's just stuck? Oh my God.
Is he stuck?
Why the healing bot?
No, he just accepted his fate.
I knew something happened like that.
Cypher, no. To be fair, Dr. Lupo wasn't playing, so...
The Chair was playing.
Chair was playing. Zebra Blade in chat said the Chair is GOAT. I don't know, what is it though? Like, come on. He whiffed the first. He whiffed the first fully charged Peacekeeper shot. Dr. Lupo would have never missed that shot.
Yeah.
Let's jump on board with the team. I'm a cutie pie, though.
How about the imaqtpie here?
That is a cutie pie. He's pretty cute. Look at him. Look at that smile. Look at that cat tower. He's just always laughing.
I would like a cat cameo, please.
Just please.
This is another guy that I would say that if you've never tuned into his stream, has a very unique approach and really enjoyable approach to his video games. He's very, very skilled at a large majority of them, but then has this like wholesome approach to a lot of what he does.
I've never seen somebody who smiles more when he's tilted.
Yeah, yeah.
We do have a tie for first place. XQC and TSM both with 75 points, followed by Team I'm a Cutie Pie that we're tuned into now at 68.
One thing I'm really surprised with, Grimmmz was actually sitting about 4th, I believe, last time we got to check in. Oh my, that was a beautiful shot there from Cutie Pie with that wingman. I was just gonna say that they dropped down significantly.
Oh, yeah, you're
Look
right.
at Cutie, dude.
Nailed him.
Just blasting there with that SMG. He's got a wingman, still has to reload on the SMG, but
Look at that
Shifter.
precision arc star.
Shifter just moves up, gets a little bit of threat on the back end there,
He just knocked him with the arc star?
and they track the Mirage
Wow,
out.
eliminated.
He knocked him with the arc star?
Yeah, this team is look at. I was just gonna note they've climbed colossally, and I was surprised that Grimmmz kind of taken a step back.
Yeah.
But I think they just really proved as to why they are climbing up here. These
They've
guys
got a runner. Someone's running.
double clean up.
Ooh, you cannot run from I'm a
But you cannot hide. You hiding behind this rock.
Digital threat.
Digital threat plus a epic barrel stabilizer there. Anybody running the hard AR, which we see on the R99 here. On that SMG4 by McCutie Pie.
That's okay.
It's just going to really be able to help with any guns that you need to spray and have a large amount of damage output within a short period of time. It's going to help drastically.
I'm gonna take the balloon here.
Okay.
All right, 4 kills, still got 11 squads left to work through. Guy's definitely looking good. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the Grimmmz, Anthony Confan, Sequisha lineup.
Yeah.
These guys have played in a lot of Twitch Rivals events. Sequisha plays a lot. He doesn't win a lot, but he's one of my favorite people to watch. He is so. You want to talk about a positive attitude like I'm a Cutie Pie? Sequisha is a very positive, happy dude. Got to meet him at TwitchCon actually a little bit, and he was one of the most pleasantly chilled, laid-back people to talk to.
We'll like meet here.
It's always a great time whenever you get to break the fourth wall with a couple of those people. I'm sure that we might be a little bit more benefit from that more than your average Twitch viewer. But those moments where you do get to meet those people and realize how much of what they do on camera and things of the like are a part of who they are, and that it's really just they're existing, and that you're it just feels really good.
Yep.
Agreed.
That's the beauty of Twitch is that you get to take these entertainers that are in front of you and you get to actually interact with them. You know? You get to talk to them in chat. You get to ask them questions. They literally will say your name, whatever name you chose to represent yourself. And it's pretty cool. And then you go to places like TwitchCon, you get to actually just even talk to them in person.
There's a res over. It's not that close.
Speaking of which, TwitchCon Europe coming up. Go get your tickets. I don't think I can go though. It's in Europe. It's kind of far.
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
Is it?
Where in Europe?
I believe it's in Berlin.
Yeah,
It's not a bad place.
I think it's mid-March.
Never been.
They did not ask me to plug this. I'm just remembering these details off the top of my head, so I apologize if I get any of them wrong.
Oh, we should have plugged that for our EU streams.
Yeah, we should have. That would have been the right place to do that.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
So making their way over in Crossroads here.
Trying to find some targets here, but nothing yet.
Underneath the Leviathan skull.
Skeleton.
That is a. I think it's a skull.
I think it's tibia.
That is a weird looking tibia.
Scapula, something.
Sure, that.
It's a medulla oblongata. It's petrified.
Well, there was people rezzing over here. It's just like really far.
Dyrus's exciting voice, as you hear coming out from him.
Nothing disturbs that man.
No, that's.
All right, so we just got an update that Team Kefri completed the Nessie Challenge, and now they are going after the Rainbow Challenge.
Okay.
So let's tune in here.
And that was the other thing. We said that they were going for the Nessie Challenge on some kind of quote-unquote abnormal picks.
Yeah.
Now they've switched over to the Wraith Gibraltar Pathfinder, so getting a few more of them knocked out.
Yeah.
I think all they're gonna have left is Bloodhound and Bangalore.
Yeah, I think so.
The easy one.
Yeah, the meta / more prominent ones for sure. I'm just waiting until the day that this guy hopefully becomes more in that. But
I think you'll get your time.
I think there's a moment.
Happening.
I think slowly but surely people are starting to realize like some of the cool elements of.
Yeah, they've got this cool skin now that they can use.
That was
for
a real
Pathfinder.
trick here, is that we just gave them the skin so that all of them realized the greatness here today. Last time I set them up, making them maybe open their eyes. Now that they get to play them with the skin, they're like, I'm hooked.
I need to see Kefri do a finisher move, see if he's using the skin. But speaking of the Rainbow Challenge, there's also the the Legend Summoner Challenge. Nobody has played Gibraltar yet until Chappie in this game. So as long as Chappie gets a kill, he will be holding the lead for Gibraltar. But Aimbot Calvin up at 13 on the Bloodhound, ZZA getting up to 13 on the Lifeline, and 14 from Ginger Pop on the Wraith. So those are our records right now.
Kind of a good, interesting indicator of who the most popular legends are currently, too. It was our first loot pick that we actually saw in the game, yeah.
Pretty rare little beast there. Hold on. I found one Tango at least on the other side. Oh, he's gone. Good night. Not long for this world here. From that point on, it's just going to be cleaning out the rest and having a golden wingman. Oh, baby. That is about as good as it gets here.
Wow.
Really big momentum swing in favor of this squad now.
Wingman and Peacekeeper. And immediately finding people already.
Yeah, I think it's the remainder of that squad as you see the grapple around, trying to get a couple of shots through. Ends up landing 3. The fourth end up going through there. Very well done.
I like that his copies are just watching him bleed out.
He's dead.
Even in death, Mirage can't stop watching himself.
Oh, man.
What sort of conversations do you think those clones have when they're like off duty?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think it gets real weird real quick, and I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, they pull and they're like, dude, you're the best. Yes, I am, and you're the best too. Oh, yes, I am.
I love you. No, I love you
but
more.
Then they get weirdly jealous of one another at the same time, and they're like, you're the one just complimenting me, and it's like, yeah, but I want all the love.
I feel like they're probably more just like it's the exact opposite. They're like they get off duty and they're just like sophisticated Englishmen. They're just pissed off with the world. It's like, oh my dear Mirage, I can't believe he asked me to come out today in the weather. This weather.
For the challenge,
I do declare, these work conditions are insufferable. Now here's the passive.
Oh baby, this is the only time we've gotten to see this.
Tell tell me what we're looking at here.
Pathfinder is the only character in the game as it currently stands who has the opportunity to use, I believe it's not a sight beacon, it's something beacon there, but it's what you watched him kind of throw his little hand in and solder the remainder of, and that gives you that inner green circle, and you might be going, well, why do I need a second circle if I already see the one circle? That's because that is the next generation of circles, so you can better look into the future for macro decision making as a roster when you have a Pathfinder, which accents his zipline capabilities a lot to help make sure you get into where the hot fights are going to be, where the map is going to be translating, and really you never are going, hey, guess what, guys, we have to move into the circle and there's a wall of bad guys in front of us.
Nothing sucks worse than dropping a ziplining away, and then realizing that the circle went the other way.
yeah.
So here you go. It's a well-made kit.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
In this game mode, in this kind of format, though, for Twitch Rivals, it's unlikely that you play around that second circle. Like, it's nice information to have, but you aren't going to adjust anything. You still need to be getting kills if you're going to be successful here. So, though it is cool we got to get a glimpse, in reality, it's not going to have much of an impact here for these players in this game.
Yeah, they've just got the one right now.
The biggest impact it could have is getting kills on other teams that are running Pathfinder.
Yeah.
They'll be in the middle of the circle.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it can help with maybe like if they hear shots that a fight's going to be taken, that they take it better from the next generation of circle as well. But these are all very asking for a lot of different stars to align in different manners. So I think it's fair to say it'll be free here. The zipline, actually, that's not an out-of-bounds territory. Only the rock to the left is. So if everybody takes the zipline, they're more than comfortable to get away with it. It's something you got to kind of keep track of if you are a Pathfinder, because how quickly do you put your team out of bounds and how they can't recover if your zipline is out of position like you can.
Let's see, we just saw an airstrike go down, so something's happened.
I was about to be like, this is cool. I've never seen someone run across the banners before. And I still haven't.
They're technically out of bounds. You can't hang up there long periods of time. That's the beauty of Pathfinder as well. You learn every ounce of what is out of bounds and not out of bounds, because you quickly are like, well, can I go here? Can I go here?
They see the smoke, that means fights. Move in.
Digital threat is going to thrive, so you're going to likely look for the open or that Bangalore for a offensive smoke on top of the target, and then use that digital threat.
It doesn't look like he actually is rocking the digital threat on this one. It looks like it was just a whole.
Wow.
Ooh.
On the wingman, though.
Yeah, look at it. See, like that's just the digital threat's square.
You're right.
So are there different
legendary?
Are there different legendary
I guess it's
rigs?
just because it's fully kitted then. Oh, that's interesting.
This place is crowded.
I did not know that.
Didn't either.
Oh,
just
he's
now.
knocked out.
Yeah. Chappie is trying to heal off on the back end. Looks like he will be able to get that off. Shielding coming in for the third member here. They already got one knock, so it's a full 2 versus 2. They're pressuring through the front door. Great communication there. He's going to go ahead and pressure out. Buy time to get the heal. And look at the cleanup there. Chappie gets the full knock.
Get the indoor res too, you know?
Yeah. That's the beauty of teamwork there. Having the guy knocked, give you the information and scouting information on what's going to be happening at that point in time. You start with the one trade, and the minute it looks questionable to if you're going to survive, you got yourself a nice Cloud9 Chappie there.
Sounds like they're getting shot at again.
Oh, nice opener there with the wingman. He's going to need 2 more. If he's going to get the full knock, pressure from that one up above. I believe it was a scout. Now finds himself another tango on the back end. That actually you can't shoot through. Able to heal up.
All right.
And it looks like actually, based on the comms and the ragdoll slash just morgue there in front of us.
They could make a fort out of all these crates.
Could.
Oh my god.
They could play Jenga.
Tetris.
Yeah. Tetris 99.
Oh my gosh, he just found another legendary weapon.
Jeez.
What's in that one?
I don't know at this point. It's like
there's a digital threat.
Really great tempo here from the squad.
Oh, 6 boxes right on each other. It's amazing.
I mean, that helped him rack up quite a few kills there, so that's great.
Both of my guns are like fully gold.
Both of my guns are like fully gold.
Who said that? I want to switch to whichever streamer is currently rocking double yellow guns down in the corner. If there's any way we can switch to that, I just want to know.
Entire team with the one door.
It's so funny too, because like we've been watching Kefri over here with the Golden Wingman for so long that it's like the fact that somebody else on this roster is just going, boys, I've got double gold.
Double gold. Dude, maybe it's Kraber Mastiff.
It does feel like this is right now absolutely their game to lose. With 3 squads remaining and this well kitted at this point in time, I think they will be very disappointed if they don't get this win. It's a very important matchup because it's got the Gibraltar and the Pathfinder knockout for the Rainbow Kicker.
Got a peacekeeper.
And if they're able to get in like the first 3 games, that's the best way. Because again, that Rainbow Kicker is the first team to pull it off. So you want these first 3 games to be wins.
Yeah, both the Rainbow Kicker and Nessie are both worth 3,000, so not a bad chunk of change.
I would take 3,000.
Yeah, please. Could buy a lot of Apex packs with 3,000.
Look how much Baskin Robbins you could buy.
Seriously, you need a Baskin Robbins sponsorship at this point.
Already, yeah.
So here's the thing, I don't have to buy
Monster
Apex packs. I get 5 for free with Twitch Prime. You know? And
That
you
was
get a Pathfinder skin.
actually very good.
It's pretty amazing. You get so much good stuff.
Never played him.
I'll give you an ounce of forgiveness on that one.
Just an ounce, just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still just resenting the fact that that's now the 3rd time that you've gotten to the Twitch Prime thing, and I didn't expect it.
That's the game.
I think what we're learning is Dreadnought is just not really necessarily aware of his surrounding. When a game is on, he just gets stuck on the screen, and everything else that happens becomes pretty much dead to me.
So I'm being told that if they win this game, they win the Rainbow Challenge.
So, I mean, they literally can't be stopped. Like, that's pretty impressive that you would be opening them that much.
Wait.
Use
Check it out.
DisguisedToast on top right now?
No, it's not. Never mind.
By 1 point.
Well, we're gonna need to go check out DisguisedToast after we watch these guys get this win, because I need to know what's going on with the Hearthstone streamers.
This is a close game.
And now rolling on in onto squad number 1 of 2 that they have to eliminate.
Really bold zip line here as he's gonna go ahead and just drop right in. The wingman from above, oh my, stuck in the corner, just go ahead and drop 5 bullets. That's first knock. Not gonna be the last, I don't think, here coming out from Kefri. Not in range to be able to use that longbow that effectively, so likely gonna stick with the wingman. Drops down, just go ahead and throw 1 more shot into him. A few more onto the 3rd target, pressuring up his unit, and it's only delaying the inevitable. Really well done here from this squad.
Look at that.
Wingman, man. It is, I said it last time, but I'll keep saying it. It is not the wingman of this game right now. It is the captain. It is the leader of the ship. There is no way this is your right-hand man.
This is El Jefe.
It's straight up. It holds the crown.
Last team in the over here.
Okay. Let's hold him.
Able to find a couple of Phoenix hits too, which is always so convenient when you find that in the mid to late game. Oh my, longbow shots! Just making it rain over there. He has the extended mag, so able to spray a few more than normally you'd expect.
That was nuts.
Yeah, it should be noted that the first bullet in the 3rd actually didn't hit the same target, so he didn't have a high probability of getting a knock on either one of them.
The only attachment he doesn't have right now is the Skull Piercer.
Oh, that Mirage actually almost hitting him through that, quote-unquote stealth, if you will. Chappie's pushed up really offensively, and they're only on the back end of that house, so this is really interesting to not have Kefri move up with the rest of the unit. He's going to rely on the self-zip line to be able to make that happen, make his way on down here, bring out the wingman, knowing it's going to be in close corridors, and dish out a nice couple arc stars. The caustic ult you can see, so they know they're on the back end of that ultimate, able to dodge the grenade. The spray coming through. Good shots out here at first. That's going to be the first to knock. The caustic trap might end up proccing if he moves forward as his teammate actually not expecting there. The caustic should threaten these two within this window, and he walks right through the poison, and he lays down 5 shots without seeing him and knocks him. That was, talk about just throwing the poison back in that caustic's face.
No.
What a performance. So Kefri right now.
Oh, look at all their synergy.
Look at that stuff.
That is
pretty
impressive.
That's some good looking. I've never seen that Gibraltar.
That team taking home 6K.
6,000 because they got both the kickers, both the one-time kickers. Look at them go. Pretty impressive stuff. Now jumping over to DisguisedToast, our new leaders. How are they doing it? Got to see the pros play.
Well, I mean, Rhino right now, just opening up on his screen, had a really great use out of the Peacekeeper to get a double shot on in a first knock. He did go down, but he has the self-revive. Choco Bars is the only one left on this team. The Peacekeeper really can't do that much from this range, so she might have to move over to a flatline, but it looks like instead she's worried about the res, which makes sense. She is on the lifeline. She can bring up the shield and use the time frame advantage that she has to open with the res here on this if she would like. Sees the opponent going for a res. The Bangalore actually using the smoke. This is her moment if she's going to make something happen.
Oh. So much.
Peeks, pops a few, looks for the retreat. I think at one point she has to move up for one of those reses. Instead, going to go for a flank back on to the Bangalore. Kind of lost him in the smoke here.
That's down by 1, and now the circle's pushing in too. A really tough situation, which is definitely going to be a 1v3 now.
But now reveals herself to the ally. She could jump over the wall and go for the res if she would like to do so, but she knows she's revealing herself to whoever's out there.
Getting the kill too.
The knockdown shield just becoming so problematic at that close range like we were talking about yesterday. Here comes the res. Banner will be recoverable there for Rhino.
That's good.
All things good here for this squad.
Looking okay.
That could have gone worse.
There's a res point actually just down the road, as you can see that great beam out of light there. It's not too far out, roughly I'd say at 200 meters, and look at the other target. This is the last one available. DisguisedToast getting lit up by this guy. Look at the flank coming out for Choco Bars. She misses. Oh no, the third! Not gonna connect. DisguisedToast is the last man standing. Turns the corner. Oh gosh, this is tense.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a big gun.
Gets the spray out. DisguisedToast, this is your moment.
Oh, so close. Almost 700 kills on that person. My goodness, that's a pretty meaty player right there.
With the Formula One skin there.
Yeah, she really did not want to play with the flatline. She really thought that
she might have been out of ammo. That's one thing we have to consider, but I do agree.
Let's check in with the team we haven't checked in with yet. It's triple gold Steph or Fem Steph's team.
Triple rec gold glove and Fem Steph, so triple gold Steph. They tried.
It works.
They had tried, you know.
You know what?
Yeah.
They named their team.
They did.
I like all the names that do that. You know, like what's the weirdest way we can hybrid our names together? Mm-hmm. I feel like by the end of the day, we have to have a hybrided team name.
Oh.
Think about it.
Your name. Why do you gotta have a word that doesn't like rhyme with anything?
What do you mean?
I guess we could just pick off like parts of it, like dread.
Like bread fought. Like that easily rhymes with dread.
Not.
Golden Glove actually is getting pincered from two different angles. There's somebody there in the high ground. I think that's going to be with an R301. It didn't seem like that was an actual longbow. Maybe a possible scout could have been the play on that one. But either way, a mid to long range weapon that was kind of poking and prodding here onto Fem Steph and friends.
Giving herself a lot of cover to move in. Let's listen in to Fem Steph and see what she, Triple Arc, and Gold Glove are thinking about.
Triple behind you. Oh, I got him.
Firing. Reloading.
Nice run.
Really came in on the res.
He dropped down. Oh, he's dead? Nice.
Yeah, he's dead.
Good job.
Only one more squad left.
I am repairing myself.
I see them. They're right here.
Roger.
They're ziplining towards you. Awesome. Didn't hit a single shot.
Like right here?
There, yeah, one moved up. I need heavy ammo.
Dropping the pain.
I'm ulting them so you guys can push.
Calling upon nature's strength.
I broke the shield on the Wraith. Popped the Gibraltar shield.
Can you ping them? I have no idea where they are.
Wraith is like coming down here. Careful.
You're running near the middle of Gibraltar.
Yep. Two down. Last one's right here underneath. Wraith.
I stunned one, I think.
He's one shot. He's running.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good job! Woo! Good job, guys. Thanks for the carry.
GG. GG. I literally used that dude's shield against him.
You are the Apex champions.
You could hear Gold Glove talking about Gibraltar, how that shield's a two-edged sword. There's a lot of things you can use it against them.
Carrying.
It was really interesting with that ultimate out, and then you saw for a small time frame where you had the Gibraltar shield to try and defend off of that there. But there was a lot of cool things, I think, from Steph's perspective when it came to comms and what she was doing. Specifically using the Bangalore ult and then allowing your teammates to pressure in that time frame, because they aren't going to take any damage is a huge and great decision there. And then being able to pressure on one angle and then looking for the flank for the cleanup, just well done all around there from that last team.
We can jump on board with Team Grimmmz, which we were talking about as kind of one of our personal favorite groups. Sequisha with it's not just the most profound mustache on Twitch. I'd say it's maybe the most profound mustache I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that includes the slick daddy of Dr. Disrespect.
Uh-oh. Oh my. Leave it up to Grimmmz, dude. He would be the man who just goes, yeah, no worries. I'm going to swap over the hands and throw one right into the kisser.
Yep. He's going to go try and get the revive for Sequisha.
Hey, that was the girl that killed me with the punch. I'm glad you punched her in the face for me.
Justice. Sweet, sweet justice.
Don't even worry about it. I'm back, Joe. I was spectating you for that with the triple take headshots. That was nice, dude.
And Grimm's going to revive. He had 2 health. He's just running over there, like not a care in the world. Just get my buddy up. Go heal later.
That was a fat finger. Yeah, you can unmark him again by hitting middle mouse.
Interesting. So you see, this is super interesting, the way that Sequisha has this set up. He likes where he's got his webcam, but his webcam covers up part of his health bar. So he's duplicated his health bar as a secondary source there on top, like right in between his ult and his grenade.
No, friends, that is not a UI bug.
Yeah, that is very intentional. So that you can see part of his overlay without him having to move his webcam. That's kind of cool.
Makes for unique moments when he's, like, for instance, inventory right there, right? Like where it duplicates something that you don't expect.
Because again, it's just grabbing that part of the screen, so it grabs the bottom of the box UI.
I have energy, but I'm not gonna use it.
I've never actually seen somebody do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like a small amount of adjustments, but like as big as that, I guess. Like you know,
it's transparent to some degree, so you can still see the gun through it.
Yeah, like a lower opacity.
Yeah.
I got a skull piercer for you too.
Oh man, I'm gonna suck your ding ding later.
Oh, okay. Getting spicy.
Tell me how you really feel.
Ding ding ding.
Oh no, did we get your laugh out? That was it. We didn't even do it.
That was. I want to be on this team purely on the comms now. They sound like they're just cashing in a good time.
I'm eating chicken nuggets later on, sir. From McDonald's.
Oh man. Here's the standings as they are right now. TSM jumping back on top just by 4 points though. DisguisedToast really keeping in it there. Team Grimmmz still trying to find their way into the 100-point club. Only about 20 points off right now. And about 30, 40 points off the leaders. So a lot can change definitely in the second round of play.
Is your bot thing up?
Oh yeah, here.
Grimmmz was actually one of the first streamers I watched a lot of. Like especially when PUBG first came out.
Yeah.
He was absurd at PUBG. He would switch to like LMGs. He would have like a Car 98 and he'd be like, nah, I'm gonna switch to the LMG and snipe with this instead. I'd be like, what are you doing? He's absolutely nutty dude. Gorgeously long, luscious locks of hair. Everybody on this team has something unique about the hair on their head. So you have like the mustache, like Anthony Confan has like crazy spiky great hair.
Yeah.
And then Grimmmz has long flowing locks.
All right, let's switch over to our winning team, Team TSM.
You have one coming to your...
Oh, excuse me, currently in the lead.
Yeah.
They're in the lead by 4 points.
There we go, yeah.
I always wonder if TSM players feel lost when there's no solo mid to hang out in.
Where is solo and mid?
They're like, where do you want me to go anymore? I don't understand. Reggie,
no
like this it made sense in the past. It doesn't make sense now, man. Good pressure here with the EVA 8. He's just going to keep pressuring down. The guy doesn't really have any chance, and it's clear based on the body language he's displaying. He did not have the opportunity to quarrel. So good job here coming out from Daequan, and we'll see if he really just keeps us up. We didn't get the best look at him the last time, and that's not because of his control. So I'm really excited to see here
it's
on the
good to see Daequan getting to play.
Yeah, in fact, he can control his character, and he's ready to kill some people.
Needs to find a backpack right now.
Did you say he couldn't find a coral?
Yeah.
Couldn't find a bone to pick.
I like that. What? What is that? Did they find someone?
More
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, all right. That's
One on
the
the
that's
back.
the battle cry.
It's a knife play.
Oh
Never
my!
mind.
Actually, that was the okay. So we're gonna see the iframe there. Oh, look at that
Whoa.
follow-up!
Absolutely melted.
Oh, it was a laser beam just shooting like a BB at him. That was so well done.
They found the other one.
Oh,
Melt him
no.
The spray on that one, not as clean as the first rotation,
Hey.
but you know, Daequan, I get it. You know, the last game you didn't get your warm-up. This is you're still, you know, finding your roots. We have high bar here set for you.
He's getting twitchy. Wants to get into it.
he's already racked up 7 kills, so
Yes, he's making
doing
a
all
name
right.
for himself. They got 4 squads left to go. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have more fantastic PUBG action. We're going to leave you here with TSM.
No. It doesn't look like there's people.
I'm gonna actually go over there.
Yeah, you might be able to hit that north side. There's enough teams where we can just... one guy in front of me here.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
There's full teams left.
Yeah, see that guy right there?
Copy that.
He's 2 hit. Guy in the window, no armor.
There's one over here.
Reloading.
Took his armor off.
I'm gonna be there in a second.
Reloading.
I'm going in the other side.
How do I climb up there?
Oh, me. He's in the corner right there.
I'll pick him up, I'll pick him up.
I've got your shield up.
You just jump, Calvin. Forehead.
Thanks for that.
Dude, I tried. Oh, you jumped from here.
Yeah, I jumped from that side. It seems easier.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, you can jump here. I just didn't time it right. Being a fucking idiot.
Alright, I'm pushing.
Oh, I need that. You guys have shield cell?
I have a couple. I just dropped right there.
I'll drop some more for you.
Okay.
I'll drop a battery on the way up here as well.